teams, ragtag bunch, thrown together. They had a spectacular run at CWL Sydney #2. They went from the lower bracket round 2 all the way to the grand finals, where they ended up playing MindFreak, and eventually, you know, that would be, they didn't know it at the time, but it would end up being a bit of an audition. And now they are the sister team here at COD Champs. They ended up qualifying through the last chance qualifier as well, alongside Tainted Minds. But they're an exciting bunch. They're very good at S&D, Brycey, and we will probably be seeing a little bit of that in due course. But the hardpoint game, a little bit hit and miss, so this is going to be a very exciting series nonetheless. Of course, guys, we are going to be going to hardpoint first and foremost. We're going to kick this one off with the boys on Elevate.
All right, well, all to play for here, so the pressure really is on. What can you tell me about this MindFreak Black team? Because obviously everyone's heard of MindFreak, and we knew Tainted Minds was like the second best team in Australia. Where'd this third squad come from? Because I've never cast over Hopi
Swiftazor,
or Zepa, or Setsi.
We call him Zeppa, where I come from, and so far he's doing an okay job of keeping things tight and tidy. But yeah, as I said, Bryce, they're a ragtag bunch. They got thrown together after a few teams disbanded. Hopi got dropped from his previous lineup on the Chiefs, and things have been working out ever since. Still though, Zed keeping it together there, pushing on through hardpoint. This is Reedy as well, gets his trophy system out, and already quite a closely contested game. First hardpoint bridge has not been the most profitable for either side.
I've had a quite long conversations with this Team Elevate team, just in general of speaking how they feel going to various events this year. Obviously, the fall of Elevate, going from top 3 in Europe to top 16. Fortunately, meant to stay in the Pro League, but they're very confident actually this time around. They said, you know, we're game time players. We weren't playing the game. We've really let ourselves down. And they said, you know what, we've played it this time. We're actually pretty much grinding it out as much as we want to. As long as we keep our attitude right, we should be good.
It's that mental acuity, that headspace that players are not finding themselves in. If things don't go their way, toys go out the pram, and before you know it, you're on a plane back home. Hopefully that will not be the case for either of these two teams just yet, because we've still got a full series to play. MF Black still sitting pretty high and mighty up there, 44 to 25, and climbing Elevate, doing what they can to get back into this one. This is Zeppa now trying to make an opening kill on the back end. He is going to hesitate a little bit too much there and going to get ripped up by Zed. Watson gets Setsi as well. So this has been a wonderful hold here from Elevate. MF Black not really to be found on either end. A little bit disconnected there. The pushes were just far and few between each other. Timing was a bit off.
It was Watson going for that rotation kill, not able to get it. Would have been huge if he could have made something there, opening the door for his teammates to flood in behind him. But as we hit around into the commissary, sorry, not commissary, hangar, it's going to be all about MindFreak. Now, here comes the break. Watson starting to look towards the back end, doesn't make that kill, taken out, and now that's Elevator going to be spawning so far away. Zed picks up 2, but it doesn't mean anything. Picks up a 3rd, still doesn't mean anything. Here he goes, though. They are going to have to flood more bodies out to see him. So they're going to now go through the middle, but those kills didn't matter. I said, you know, he's making the kills, but they're spawning up, you know, the other side.
And they got their joggers on. They're playing sort of like jogging simulator as opposed to Call of Duty, having to run all the way across the map. And see, this has been a big hill for MindFreak Black. 74 points and climbing now. Elevate still sitting on 50. 25 seconds left in the hard point. This is Reedy trying to make a bit of a dent in the armor here. Made his way back on through. He managed to sneak through. He's still got a couple of players around him. As you can see, MF Black, the engagements are all taking place outside at this stage. Getting ready for that next set of rotations. The final 10 seconds are going to be valuable for Elevate still in this early game. Every second will count. On board with Zeppa now, getting ready for drill.
Here they go. Stack coming in. Now, will Reedy choose to hit the pinch? He is going to. You're going to see Swiftazor is going to be watching for him as well as this fight goes down onto the hill. So the rest of Elevate are actually stacking. They're hoping that Reedy can punt through, because right now they have to go through the chokes. Here's Reedy. Reedy's looking to try and make it through, but he's still not able to do anything. His teammates are battling in the hill without him right now. He's just kind of stalled. And he loses it.
He's been putting his tracks there. Swiftazor going 10 and 6 already. Big plays from the Kiwi. Zai gets taken down on the point as well. MindFreak are just about to crack 100 points. This is Swiftazor still continuing the run. 2 in a row right now, 11 and 6, and 40 seconds of time in the hard point. Very well even spread here from pretty much everyone on MindFreak, apart from Hopi, who's the only player on 20 seconds for this team at the moment. They're getting kills regardless. Watson now trying to get on through. Makes a push, makes a play. He's still contesting the hard point, but he does have help with Zed. So wonderful work there from Elevate. Getting back into this one. MindFreak though, 1-12 at this point. Quite closely contested nonetheless.
It certainly is. Both teams trading blows all over the map. You would have to give the advantage to MindFreak though at this time. And you know what? Zed was actually dancing before this game. As you start dancing beside me. He was super hyped for it.
Oh, it was going to be a good one because they know that the winner of this one is going to advance to bracket play. Everything to play for. I mean, this is still map number 1, but every single one is going to count from here on out. You know, we're in the fun part of the series now, Bryce. Like, afterwards, it's going to get a bit serious. I'm going to start throwing some lecherous lines at the Queen. I'm going to talk about Aussie, 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 and all this crap, and then I'm going to be questioning my own identity.
Well, I'll stick strictly EU for now, as Elevate end up cleaning out all of the hill. So, this is where the spawns come in. You can already see Watson on your mini-map. That's top left. He's going to be making sure that nobody inside gets past him. However, Setsi already has. He's actually hit the wall run for the pinch back on the mid.
Zeppa caught napping there from behind. Wonderful work there. 2 dead for the boys of MindFreak Black. And now we've got Desire sitting at half point. He's going to go one-on-one against Hopi, who's going to be dropped there from an nade from Reedy. Reedy with 2 in the back end, watching over Desire. All Desire's got to do is sit in the hard point. And now Watson, Scarab out, getting a bit of intel. He's now getting ready for that next one. He's going to be sitting in it when it pops over. And here comes the push, though, from MF Black. You can see them situated on the bottom side of the map. They are being picked apart slowly. Desire managing to get a lovely peel there. And Hopi...
Watson, alone. Gets one. Tries to get away. Not good enough here. Perfect break from MindFreak. Perfect.
Picture perfect. Still, though, Bryce, look at the score. Only 140 to 126. Elevate still in this with a shot. MF they've had the lead, I think, for the majority of the game. They've been holding on to this one quite firm and tight. But it's still Elevate nipping at the heels.
They're looking for it as well. Watson, that's a big kill from him. They should be able to get into this hill now. Looking for that last player. They clean it out. 21 seconds left to go. Now, they're going to start sending bodies for this rotation. Watson went alone this time. He is not alone this time around. Joined by Reedy and Zed. Can they break in? They're looking for it. Hopi just jumping around this, hanging out. Trying to make sure they don't leave any gap to be exploited. Zeppa goes weak. He tries to get away. And here we go, new hard point. Zed gets caught, even though he FTL'd on the hill, didn't do anything. Zeppa's FTL actually activating.
Still ready to go. This is another big hard point for MindFreak Black. They had a lot of success in the previous hangar and looking to do the same again. Trying not to be biased, but it is it's boiling up inside me. I will do my best, Pricey. Here we go. Here's the big play for the boys of Elevate. And Zed and Reedy, what a way to enter the party. Knock, knock, who's there? 2 big bad wolves blew their way through this house of sticks. What a run. And look at that, 30 seconds remaining on this hard point. They're going to be able to take the lead potentially if they can hold on to it. But MF Black are downstairs.
They certainly are. They are coming in as well. But Zed gets another kill. He's going to be taken down by that FTL play that comes into the hill. And they are going to lose the scrap time. They're now going to cut and change. Elevate will move over to Drill. I was about to say Zed. I wanted to say he's been a really good player this year, but he hasn't. He had a good start, was shocking after that for a good 4 or 5 months. Finally, is he going to have a good series of games when they need him?
19 and 15 so far. He's got a ton of time to his name as well. Setsi, quick opening kill there on the hard point. And you can see these teams very, very close. MF still in the lead though at this point. 163 to 190. We've got Elevate in the hard point as it's just looked over the hill. Swiftazor getting down and dirty, but what a turn from Desire. He was so in the grill, but not to be phased by that one whatsoever. And now we're seeing Setsi trying to make an entry kill there on the back end. Hopi overwatching him, and now Setsi making their way through. Bit of a 1-2 play between the 2 members of MF Black here as they make their way through drill control. What a run though, Zeppa with 2. That's how you retake it, and they've still got to flush out these remaining members of Elevate. And can they do so? No, Reedy again. Amazing individual skill.
They certainly are. However, incoming pinch. Desire's trying to get around the back. He's not going to do anything either. We are going to see MindFreak go back up by about 30 to 40 points unless they get broken again. As we move towards the middle of the hill and a fresh set of rotations.
Here we go, Setsi. As we talked about those fresh set of rotations, he's already in position to get this one in the final 10 seconds. Are looking to be MindFreaks, although we do see Elevate now finally getting control. Setsi now watching out for his players on spawn. This is Hopi, does get dropped. He will be looking for a couple more kills back on respawn. He is going quite, Zeppa's actually going the biggest in the team at the moment, 20 and 15. Lovely kill there on Reedy. We'll stay on board with Zeppa as he makes an entry play here on the hard point. Wonderful work there from Swiftazor. Nades over the top. Hopi's got his back there, and they are going to be nipping through this time. 2:25 now. MindFreak Black getting closer to taking the first map here in this series. As you can see, Zeppa still locking it down. Does get dropped from Desire, but the time is still ticking. Elevate now with the hard point.
The greatest thing for MindFreak here is they can actually hold these spawns. It's not too bad if they just stay where they are. They are going to throw a body or 2 still at Hiss. They don't really want to give them 30 seconds, but the spawns are so much more important for MindFreak Black. But they could, I don't know if they can end it now.
16 seconds left, still on the point. If Watson can get in there and deal the damage, the clock's still ticking. They have managed to contest it. Finally, Elevate have managed to get there, so we are going to see this one flip to another hard point. If Elevate can get these final few seconds, though, they're going to keep it as close as they possibly can. I think MF, they aren't going to be pushing for those final few seconds. Setsi now in position to get the next hard point.
Zed goes down, though. Long spawn away from Zed. Or at least it will be. They're flying into it here now. Zetsy's going to get one. Uses camo. He goes down. Watson already flying in as well. Watson goes down at the same time. Hopi looking for already. He's going to take him down. And Zed's the only player who can get there. The rest of Elevate are too far away. Zed has to pull out a 1 versus 4 to do something. He gets the first kill. He's looking for it, but it is not going to be good enough. Elevate, surely they're too far away. Zetsy's let a player get past him. He is going to go down though, and that's going to be all she wrote. It is no good. 250 to 216. Elevate drop the first map. MindFreak up 1-0.
Up 1-0 and up out their seats. You can see the boys getting excited. Everything to prove here. Let's face it, Australia's not done so well in a couple of champs now. Last champs wasn't great. Didn't get out of groups. The boys are very excited to potentially be looking to right that wrong. Still, first map done and dusted. Bryce, only thing for me that now doesn't sit so well as an Elevate fan is MF Black. They're a very solid S&D team. They've shown it. They went 6-1 against Envy. Everyone has been, I don't think they've dropped an S&D map yet, and that's a rough run for the Elevate boys.
Elevate's S&D hasn't been good pretty much all year, which is surprising because really was known for its S&D last year around. So, but apparently, now I've spoken to them, right, and I've spoken to their coach as well, the guy called Op2 or Joel, and he says, you know, they're just really bad at playing together, and some of them don't really know what they're doing. His words were quite harsh, I'll say this.
They're champs, but they don't know what they're doing.
Admittedly, he was being quite, but he just said, some of them don't have that S&D brain as much as some other players.
It's markedly different to when you play respawns.
Yeah.
You know, it's but that's. I still think there's something in that. You know, they're here at champs. They deserve to be here. They're still a great team. I mean, I'm not sure though. I'm still back in that MindFreak Black horse. And that's not just because I'm horribly biased, but I am. But I'm still going to back that horse just because of the pedigree that they brought thus far to the competition.
No, I think you can agree with that. MindFreak Black do look like a very good squad at the moment, and Elevate most of the year haven't done. The only benefit really going for them is they are a CWL League team. But MindFreak Black still took that first one. It could have gone either way a few times, but some of the rotations, some of the slaying, MindFreak just have the advantage. But let's have a little look at the match and how it's gone down. Of course, just a reminder, 250 to 216. Coming up next, Breakout, Search and Destroy.
Breakout, Search and Destroy. We've seen a lot of exciting breakouts today. If you were part of the TK Ghost Gaming stream, we saw a theory of TK run a snipe 8 rounds in a row, I think it was. So that was extremely exciting. I don't think we'll be seeing the same sort of thing out of either of these two teams, but regardless, again, throwback uplink is going to be game 3, and if we have to get there, retaliation hardpoint a little bit later on, that's going to be exciting. And if we do have to go to the Hollywood finish, I'm glad it's a throwback Search and Destroy. I just find it the most exciting map to watch, especially S&D. It's always a real treat. Still, Bryce, here we go.
What are you thinking, scoreline now for this?
To be completely honest, I think it's going to be a 3-1. I think MF Black are going to drop the uplink. I think that's where Elevate are going to come out swinging, and then MF are going to come back and take it in the hard point.
All right, well, I can see that happening. I can see that. I think if MindFreak don't take this S&D, they're in for a really rough time.
Yes.
I think they can lose 2 maps back-to-back going into another hard point. I don't have enough confidence in MindFreak to say that they would definitely end up taking another one. So, yeah, I mean, it could actually be a 3-1 the other way, really kind of dependent on this.
Yeah, this is going to be make or break. You call this the slipper. This can be the moment if in a sort of clear cut, if one team has a major advantage over the other, this is where the drama happens, but it's not a massive difference between the two of these squads. Again, as far as group play goes, Elevate, they lost to Envy without taking a single map, whereas MF took the S&D off of them, which is, you know, it makes a big difference, especially in terms of map count. It does put them slightly ahead. And then, of course, the other team in the group, I believe, was Project Evil, who MF took down as well. And I'm not sure if Elevate have played them just yet. I will have to check my massive mountain of notes. But either way, Bryce, let's get into this.
All right, here we go. On the defense at the moment, I think we'll probably end up watching the attack, though, as we can actually see a sniper come out from Hopi. But you can actually see Elevate. They're pushing into that A spawn. Setsi will be the one on defense, though. Common position for people to be in. It is actually going to be an early plant from him as well. But Setsi gets that first kill, and he has to dip out of it. He doesn't actually get the plant either. That's so big from Setsi.
Oh, so close as well. He could have got that bomb down, would have changed this map entirely. But now Reedy's dropped. The old Hope scopes out, watching over mid. Zed's looking to rotate back round. See if Hope he can't spot a single player. I think he's just a tiny bit too late to this party. But if he can put himself in a position to watch B, which he may well be able to do over the top, that could be beneficial for him. But as you can see, here comes the pinch from both sides. Watson's got the intel. We saw 2 of those players go straight past him, so now they know.
And they're planted close side as well. A lot of teams have been planting far side and hooking round. However, Watson has played just gone below. I don't think he saw. Watson should go down here. 2 players either side of him. There's a player in laundry that's going to be Zed. Do they know he's here? He goes round, he's going to get it as well. They go down. It's now going to Desire in a 1 versus 3. After getting the bomb down, they just need to lose it, and they don't know where he is. He's going to see one as well. Sees one, sees the save, he gets it. Desire not quite able to. Setsi is underneath him and manages to save their entire round.
Wow. Desire. I almost filled my britches. That was quite the run. Again, MF Black really playing the numbers well there. We've seen enough 3v1s in this tournament already that have been successfully won. We even saw a 4v1, but that was almost an absolute scream. But again, the timing from Setsi, right place at the right time. He knew that there was going to be... He knew he had to watch his teammates somehow, and he waited for the trap, and it played out. What a first round as MF Black go up 1-0.
All right, let's have a little look then at MF. See if they can go 2-0 up. K-Bar coming in from Hopi. See exactly where they are going to go. Now, it looks like a little bit of hesitance at the beginning there. I didn't even know where they were going, but since 8 and 5 are going all the way around to A, it does look like it might be pushing, but they're holding again at commissary.
Soapy on a wall run, watching the outside. He's got bomb in hand. Terrible nade, but that's okay, Hopi. We love you. We still love you, mate. And if you're watching at home,
I can see why you think the uplink's going to be bad.
Yeah. If you're watching at home from Australia and New Zealand, good morning or good evening, because it is bloody late right now. We thank you for tuning in. This is an exciting one. Setsi gets a kill on Zed. First blood again. Elevate have been dropped. Last round they lost the first player as well, and MindFreak played the advantage quite handedly. Still though, Setsi has been killed in return. That's going to slow his streaks down. He was 3-0 at that point, so very important kill there for the boys on Elevate.
Desire has gone down, and I think it's Watson that's actually in there on his own. Reedy's now left alone in a 1 versus 2. It looks like they're hunting him as well, and he is going to go down before he can get away. 2-0 now to MindFreak Black. And Elevate not looking so great.
Still, Brycey, we called it. MF Black, strong S&D team. We've seen it time and time again. Yeah, only team to take a map off of MindFreak, sorry, in Australia, which is a very rare occurrence.
Yeah, you guys literally have like one team.
Well, I think now there's 2, and they're both MindFreak.
Yeah, which is crazy. You guys have doubled the amount of teams that won't make it into the bracket. In fairness, MindFreak probably are going to make it into the bracket. That's the crazy thing. Both MindFreaks might make it.
It's going to be a treat for the Australian viewers. And speaking of treats, hope he missed it. Still though, 1-1, 4 kills to Swiftazor. He's having a lovely game so far. Swiftazor, a bit of a gem of the New Zealand COD community.
Elevate for the third round in a row have lost first blood.
Yep, and it's been a loss every time.
They have managed to bring it back to 3v3 so far, but you can't keep getting first blooded.
Shots out from Desire.
Yep. Hope and a prayer shots over
this is a very slow round. A very slow round indeed. Oh, Setsi!
Setsi couldn't see him.
You couldn't see him.
Too high, Setsi.
Oh no, what a shocker. Still, we can live and learn. Setsi, you've got to bring that down a couple of pixels. Zed working through Graves, sitting round back.
This is a this is kind of a split up and look for clue sort of play. Like they're everywhere around the map.
Widespread. Hope he's going for this one though.
He's actually planting with nobody near him. None of his teammates are anywhere near him when he's gone for the plant. And now they're going to go down, and that's it.
What an interesting round that really was. So far and few between each other.
It's a stupid round.
It was a stupid round, but still, that's going to be the third round for MindFreak in the bag. Still, here we go, boys.
That really was. I had to point it out. Like, that really was a split up and look for clues. Like, they brought it back to 3-3, and then they went, oh, I know, one of us will go showers, one of us go mid, and one of us plant the bomb. Like, that made, I don't know what they were doing.
There's a Watson Holmes joke in here somewhere.
Like, one of them was B, one of them was A, and one was mid. Talk about not being able to trade.
And here we go on the offense. Hopi has seemed to sit this one out.
Calm,
might be
patient.
Absent. Hopi maybe sit this one out. Maybe a technical issue. I think the players are having a bit of a dance around now, so maybe we will have to do something about that one. Yeah, he's frozen solid. We'll let you guys know exactly what's going on here, but
he's moving.
Oh no, he's moving again. Oh,
it's a tactic.
It was. It's a diversionary tactic.
Patient hunter.
Oh.
And he missed again.
No, he's not much of a hunter, is he?
This hasn't been very successful with Woosten and Snipe.
No, and he's gone for what, three in a row almost. But I hope he can hit these shots. I know it. I've lived it. I've seen it. But, you know, as COD champs, maybe he's a bit nervous. But regardless, he's 3-0 up against Elevate, 1-0 in map count. Here goes Swiftazor making his way in through A. This is going to be a potential bomb arm. If Zeppa can make his way over there as well. But actually, Zeppa is on the bomb site. So this is Swiftazor just being a bloody nuisance. Takes care of Watson. Hopi! That's exactly what you wanted to see, and he is going to be caught off guard there by that second player. And what a run there from Zed! Gets 2. Setsi is going to get the revenge there, but it's all on Reedy now. Setsi now picking up the weapon of Fallen Hopi. Going to go for that snipe. 2v1 situation now.
Now, how is Reedy going to play this? Because that bomb has gone down, which means it kind of cuts off some of his chances. Does he want to go back? I mean, to be fair, he's got an MV4. Back may be the better play.
Tagged up early, might pay off. He knows both players are there, though, and he's got a little bit of time left.
Not an awful lot, though. 1
kill is all it's going to take, and then he can get in there. He's got no utility to work with, but still, here we go. Swift saw that. Reedy had to make something work, and he really gambled all of it there.
For the 4th round in a row, Elevate lose first blood.
First blood, and that's it. Still, he could have jumped off the map there, to be honest. Reedy, that was... You're just feeding them now. You're feeding them, son. I'm
surprised he didn't go the back. Don't get me wrong, there was a sniper in play, and he would have probably had 2 players launch him high at the same time. But going up spiral, I don't know. With an MV4, it's just not going to work unless you can somehow snap on the first guy and then get back and regain health and go for the second.
Here we go. It's a 3-1 split for Elevate on offense here. You can see Watson making his way through mid alone, which the rest of the team are going towards A. Shots up. Watson not able to land him, but he's got enough intel. Now this could change the way MF play this.
First blood! Elevate got first blood. The first time in this entire game. And he didn't see the guy on bomb either. Zed gets it this time. They actually are going to challenge Setsi here again. He's 5-2 right now, and he's throwing out everything but the kitchen sink, trying to hold them off.
Watson got Hopi as well, so that's 2 dead for MindFreak Black. This is a good round for the likes of Elevate. Swift is on the wall run.
Oh, I thought he was going to choke that one, and Zed gets him in the end anyway. Setsi's still in this corner, gets 1. Gets a second one as well, surely not. Pops the camo, he's going to cut his weapons in 3! Oh my god, Setsi just ruined Elevate completely. 5-0 now. And they wandered into him 1v1.
Still though, Bryce, camo. Is that going to bite him a bit later on?
No. No, it's not. Elevated down 5-0. They just got 1v3'd.
Oh, Setsi. He's a national treasure, that boy. He's a national treasure. He made a lovely little video prior to this event about how excited he was to come to Champs. He's come here, and he's doing his country proud. Here we go. MindFreak Black on map point. MindFreak on offense now, and so far, so good. We cannot fault the gameplay thus far. We had one weird round.
I can fault Elevate's gameplay many times.
Over.
There are a lot of faults here.
Oh, and there was almost one of them, but that's 2 dead. 3 dead already for MindFreak Black. We might be seeing a bit of a change here. Swift is the last man standing for MF Black.
I think 1v3'd again.
Nope. We won't be seeing that one. Here we go. Elevate back on the board, keeping the dream alive. Even if it is only by a thread, MF Black still on map point. They need to get that 6th round in order to take the series to 2-0.
Can they turn it around?
Bryce, what have they got to do, man? What have they got to do?
Well, be better at Call of Duty is probably one of the prime ones. I don't know. I think maybe hitting it as a unit like they just did. Whoever called that and said, look, let's just hit it, that's definitely the better tactic. Whatever they're doing right now, they split up and look for clues, not really working for them.
Oh, it's going to be a big fight. 3 players have elevated middle. One of them, the bomb carrier's gone around A, and this is going to be amazing. He's come up behind. No, he didn't. He's been taken down. Zed, that's the bomb. 2 in a row for Reedy. What a turn. Already Hopi, last player left now for MindFreak Black. Wow, Reedy. Right place, right time. Desire's got bomb now. Oh, man, this has turned around incredibly for them. Hopi knows he's going to make his way in. He's got a nade. Doesn't find one. No. Crushed.
That's a lot of bodies.
Absolutely crushed under the weight of Elevate. 2-5, Bryce.
Well, that's twice Reedy's done that as well. Pick up a 2-piece off the rip. Can they manage to get any more? What is Reedy running? Oh, Centurion, so not that useful. I mean, it's fairly useful.
Bryce, this is. I think this might go all the way. I've got a feeling MindFreak Black might lose their super flare that they had a moment ago, and now we're going to be seeing them slowly bleed these rounds out.
No kinetic. A Swift Azor. Only needs 1 kill to get it as well. Now, realistically, what Elevate need to do is get back into that realm of payloads and start using them effectively to bring this one back. And they've done this really well, actually. Look at this. They've gone for a heavy stack. In fact, they're actually bringing over their 4th player as well. Now, the 4th player's gone to watch mid. But MindFreak haven't committed. So right now, very little information about where players are.
Setsi, though, he's in a great spot to get a pick here if he can.
And he's got Trinity. I didn't even notice that.
3 MF Black players are now rotating back towards B, and there's only Reedy in position to slow them down.
If they get down to B, Setsi is going to drop that Trinity.
Timing, though, is everything. If Setsi pokes, he blows the plan entirely. Oh, he's going to go for it. The timing wasn't great, but he's going to get Reedy, and that's pretty big. No, he doesn't find the kill.
Get anybody. Can't even see anybody.
Hope
Reedy gets taken down, though, by Hopi. Setsi goes through, gets a hit, but Desire's better than it. 3-3 now. Bomb is going to go down. Elevate had to scramble to the far side of the map. The Trinity is gone, though.
Setsi, that play of Trinity was a little too early. Zed, though, picked out of the sky, dead before he even hit the ground. Swiftazor's popped his kinetic, maybe a little prematurely, but still, he's going to try and make it work. He's going as aggressive as he can. He does have the backup of his teammate over behind him. Is this play going to work out? Elevator going all in, all chips on the table. 25 seconds left. Desire, last man standing for Elevate, and Hopi is going to get the kill, and that is MF Black, 2-0 in the series.
It certainly is, and Elevate just didn't look good that entire game. Kept losing first blood. Kept playing really disjointed, and you've got to say, if they're going to keep playing like that, they haven't got a lot of hope left in them.
It was said it was going to be tricky if they couldn't take the S&D. Uplink might be a little bit more in the air, but at the same time, MF Black, they're looking a lot more polished, a lot more clean cut and well executed in their plays. A couple of mistakes here and there, but regardless, in this instance, it's hard to not back them.
It really isn't. Like, I think the uplink may be their only stumbling block, but I don't know. Like, for me, Elevate, they don't look great. And there's a lot of Elevate kind of detractors out there as well that are saying the same thing. And I'm sure if you're watching now, you think Elevate's got no hope. It's always hard to watch European Call of Duty, but hey, we're definitely not having a good champs.
It's not the best champs for Europe, but it may be a good one for Australia, and it's always great for the United States. But we won't know exactly what's happening later on in the series until we go to a quick commercial break. Brycey and I are going to powder our noses. We'll see you in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty World Championship 2017, presented by PS4. My name is Bryce. Joining me here, of course, the ever so hairy Miles Ross.
Possibly the hairiest casters, well, definitely the hairiest casters in the building right now. Absolutely, positively the hairiest casters in the building right now. I've got more hair on my head.
Well, no, I don't agree.
No? Who?
No, Jack.
Jack?
Yeah.
From like the neck down?
Yeah, it's like looking at a fully grown silverback gorilla. Honestly,
wow. That's
what Jack looks like under that suit.
He keeps it well wrapped up.
Jack, honestly, if Jack went on stream right now and wasn't wearing a shirt, no one would know.
That is one for your imagination,
that is a casting
ladies
secret.
and gentlemen.
Only here at the World Championship. All right, well, we are actually currently in the middle of a game. It is map 3 now coming up between MF Black and Elevate. 2-0 to MF Black so far.
Yeah, Miles is a little happy about that one, frankly, because it's my region now, man. They're my boys, and thank you all for tuning in and joining us from the Antipodes. I know it's really late there right now. We're looking at like 3, maybe even 4 a.m., which is stonking. But thanks again for tuning in. It has been a treat so far. We're about to go into game number 3. Uplink, I believe it's on throwback. I may be wrong. We saw the graphic earlier.
Yes,
but my memory is frankly appalling. So
yeah,
again, as we talked about a little bit earlier, MF Black's, their uplink game's not superb. Their S&D is certainly where they've been shining. Their hardpoint has actually been surprisingly good, and I'm allowed to say that because it hasn't been great otherwise. But the uplink, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Elevate, they've got to pull the socks up in a big way because they have not exactly been performing. The S&D could have well been a 6-0 had it not been for getting first blood, actually. That was pretty much the only reason why.
It certainly was. Elevate really not putting on a good show here this weekend so far. You've got to be asking yourself exactly what is going through their mental game right now. Hopefully they are gassing themselves up and trying to get their heads back into this one. The reverse sweep is all they can hope for. They need 3 maps still to make it to the bracket. MF only need 1.
Such importance here for this map for MF Black. All they need is 1 more. Bryce is so eloquently put. And again, Reedy and the boys of Elevate keen to not fall here, but again, it's going to be quite a hill to climb. Going in a throwback though. Haven't seen him play this one just yet, but if anything is to say from the previous gameplay, it's going to be an exciting one to watch regardless. Black though.
I don't know what a Weisenheimer is, but I kind of want it.
It's a wheat beer, I reckon. A wheat beer. I love a wheat beer.
Well, I'll take a normal water. All right, let's get into this one, shall we? All right, we are in the uplink and we are going through already. Kills going down for MindFreak. It's only going to be Watson left to try and deflect it here, but they will need another set of kills if they hope to make this one viable.
There we go, Hopey up and over the top. Lovely footwork from Watson though, off the wall, trying to stay alive, and Hopey though is caught unaware there, and he is going to be dropped. Still, gets the manual pass forward. The drone is now in the hands of Elevate. They've managed to secure a hold of that one, take possession back, and now they're going to be working their way forward. Reedy catches Zeppa. Now he's going to get shots on those players from up on top. But again, shots out from Setsi then. He's going to slow the push down in the middle. 2 kills there from the boys in blue. MF Black now making a bit of an advance. Swiftasaur does get a kill, but is quickly traded out. And now, a little bit back and forth between the two of them. We may just have an MF advantage here. Can they make the play work?
Well, they've got to get some more kills to make this wave go down as he goes into top green. Now, got to wait this one out just a little bit before his teammates get to him. They are currently outnumbered.
Hopey going for a big flank. Not going to be paid off there immediately. Reedy sniffs him out and puts a stop to that one very, very quick. Drone's back in the middle, and again, slow but steady progress for both teams. MF Black still seem to have made the most progress so far, but Elevate now vying for control in middle. Nice kill there from Zed onto Zeppa. We're going to be making another play. See Watson in mid. Setsi though does cut him down from behind. This is good positioning. Gets a second on Desire as well. So now he's pushing forward. He's overextending. He's hoping to get something out of this. Catch these players off spawn and bowling. Lovely shots there on a Watson again. Can he find a second?
Oh
Setsi! What is 3rd in a row? Setsi just can't be bloody stopped. He's unstoppable right now.
What is Elevate's desire to walk into 1v1 gunfights every time? It's awful.
Bryce, I'm sorry. It's not looking too great. But again, alas, all these kills are great and good and fun. But MF Black have not really been able to move the drone forward. So we're having a lot of fun getting excited at them, getting multi-kills.
Setti's great, don't get me wrong. But Elevate, I've never seen a team just wander into a 1v1 consistently like that. So I'll have a go. All right, I'll wait here.
Did you kill him? No. I'll get him.
That's how I would play. Right, let's line up, guys. Let's take it one at one. It's like a martial arts film. Everyone wants to take on the protagonist one at a time.
It reminds me of Worms, where you all take turns to fight. Insane. Speaking of insane, Reedy got 2 there. Trying to keep it alive for his team. He's currently going 7 and 5 on a 2 streak, just been shut down there by Swiftazor. So here we go, 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining, still no points on the board.
Here we go,
looking to make something happen.
Going for a high silo. I wonder if he's going to try and go high for this one. No one to intercept so far, and that will be a 1. No matter how much Elevate have been on the back foot so far, they do get the first point in this game. But Zebet is going to throw that one straight away, and it looks like they may even go for a push onto it as well. Swiftazor going through bowling, looking for these players. He is trapped in here as a hurricane of shrapnel comes through, and he is going to get shut down.
Zepe, if that was a 1-point throw, I'm highly disappointed because that was absolutely nowhere on point. But still, they're making their way forward. Hope he gets the first kill. Doesn't manage to find a second. What a turn from Watson. Left, right. Perfect strafe there, as he is going to be dropped. And there we go. MindFreak Black now on the back foot. Elevate after they took a fantastic opportunity with that 1-point throw off the high silo Bryce, and so far it's working out for him. And all they need is 1 point to win this.
They certainly do. Very low-scoring game right now, and neither team seems to be able to really get anything going. We just saw another push from Elevate coming in, and if they'd won that gunfight, I think it was Watson, they may have been able to make a move forward, but because they lost it, they have to reset. They have to go back to middle for map control, and that's basically been the tale of both of these two teams. You get a little push, you get a little forward, but you don't get anything else.
Still getting picked off one at a time, both these teams. Setsi managing to take down Watson there. I think that's important because, again, we've now got numbers advantage for MindFreak. They've got the presence. What a nade from Desire, though. Absolutely eliminating Swiftazor. Here we go. A bit of a space gain. Throw up over the top.
They didn't get it.
They got it in 1-1. The interception was very, very close, but no cigar. Tied up in the final minute of the first half.
I've got to give full credit to Zeppa there to just jump on it and flick it away and to get it in. Like, that takes some real patience under fire. And he certainly got it. Zed, though, going for another one. Goes up, goes for it, and it's good. Back with that 1-point lead going into the second half if things remain as they are.
Brilliant work from Zed then. Again, just poking these massive holes in the MindFreak defense. There's no chance they're going to be able to make these plays work. And here we go. Space has been gained. They got those 2 kills. They're going to be looking for those plays on spawn. And here comes Desire, drone in hand. He's working forward. He's got a lot of space over the top for another 1-point throw. And that's going to be 3-1. 20 seconds left. MF Black, they've slipped off here in a big way. Let go of the reins, and are they going to lose the race now?
Well, here we go. It's not going to be able to do anything here as well. They're going to have to slow down. Desire's in a position where if he can hammer through and take out the player Hay, they may be willing to just go for the 1. I don't think they can do it, though. They don't have enough space. Look at the amount of players from MindFreak all watching. It's like, you are not coming through here.
Looks like they finally got the idea of what a defensive line has to look like when you've got a bit of pressure on your base. But again, massive props to Zed. Poking those big old holes. Actually, look at that. It could have worked, Bryce. Under 10 more seconds, and that was another goal, possibly even a 2-pointer. So again, MF Black's defense not looking great. We'll see how it goes. That's the halftime whistle, and now we're going to swap sides and see how things change here. 3-1, not a massive lead for Elevate, but a lead nonetheless.
All right, let's see. Nade's going to be raining into the middle once again. Watson looking for that first play. Does manage to pick up Hopi. Dead under fire as well. They are now pushing out the 1 top busters at the same time. They are now going for it. You can already see Reedy's going for it as well. He's going to take down Swiftazor. Desire's with him, but they don't have the drone. It's been thrown away. Big plays from Setsi there to say, no, we are shutting you down.
He's going to slow him down indeed. Setsi now looking for the kill. Watson gets Swiftazor over the top end. This is Desire looking for something, but there's Zeppa from behind. 2 dead for MF Black.
Oh my
2 dead for Elevate. What a slide. And now they're making the drone forward. It looks like Zeppa. Oh no, he's going to be top.
Watson was there.
Slowed him down, but what an opening they may have found there. Again, poking those tiny little holes in the defense of the enemy team and making their way through. This is Hopi. Swiftazor managing to not get taken. Well, he does get taken down there by Watson. Hopi over the top. Erad at long range does get the assist. Now, still vying for control of middle. Bit of a no man's land it has been so far, but it's looking to be changed here. Hopi get in there. Doesn't get make a kill out of it, but Zeppa's got that drone now, making a bit of space.
I like the fact that they are being aggressive with it. Swiftazor's going to try and block for him. He's gone up, he's going to go for the 1, it's gone high, and it's intercepted. They didn't clear the base, they didn't move it quick enough to do it, and that will be thrown away here. Setsi's still alive in their base, but the next set of kills here, they actually haven't gone for drone control straight away. Desire's going to be in mid. This is a big gunfight if he can win it. He shuts them down as well. He does go down eventually, but he gave enough time for Elevate to reset their lines and put up a proper defense.
MF not exactly doing the best job they can in getting these kills early on, building the space they need and then executing the plays. Let's see if they can't do this one now. We've got Hopi on the point. Swiftazor now running drone. See if Hopi can't get those opening kills. Swiftazor's going to maybe want to go for a 2-point play. That will tie things up. Reedy takes care of Zeppa and Setsi. 2 dead already. Hopi, though, still getting those kills Drone's up and out, and it is still
Intercepted.
intercepted again. 2 in a row now. That's Swiftazor. You've got to make a change here. They've got to change the way they're attacking this one. It's certainly not working silo side. They need to be making those kills a lot quicker. Get Swiftazor there, pushing the drone as fast as he can. Still though, Elevate, wonderful defensive play again, solid as a rock. And now they've got the kills they need, and they're going to be able to move that drone forward. That's going to be Desire on the drone. He's just grabbed it. Opening kills there from Zed. He's popped his overdrive. This is going to be another dunk, unless MindFreak can do something particularly special here. Not a chance. 2 points there, 5-1 in the second half with 2 minutes 30 remaining.
Yeah, they still have camo as well, but they have to scramble back here. They're looking to make sure this goes okay. Watson's going to go through mid. He gets another big kill going forward. They are now moving this drone up as well. Zebra's going to go for it. He's going to try and go for this one. He saw it earlier on from them, and he is going to get a point back at the very least for this one.
So can they maintain the presence there in the base of Elevate? No, they can't. Elevate flushed them out in a big way. Oh, that's a massive kill there on Swiftazor from Watson. He's going to be buying the space in mid. They've got everything going. Watson, what a run. Drone is now sitting there high and mighty, 3 in a row. Watson, what is this? He's still making the run. The drone's just been hard pass forward. It's in his hands now. It's an open, clear goal, and he can camo if he needs it. They're waiting for it, though, because they want to get mid control back. They're certainly concerned, and there we are, 2-point play. What a run from Watson. Spectacular work there from our reserver to catch all of that.
Oh, they're gunning now.
Oh, this is it. This is a whole new beast. Elevate have just woken up.
Elevate looking for a Desire, tries to grab it out of the sky. Watson, he gets into Watson though, and Watson has camo. They're probably going to try and just go for it. There he goes, he gets the camo in, and they're not going to be able to stop him. They're spraying all around. Watson puts it in, it's now 9-2, and Watson has been playing out of his skin.
Streaks now for Watson. This is going to be very sore. Hard pass forward from Desire. Watson still in their base. What a catch from Reedy. Reedy now over the top. It is going to be a 1-point throw. Watson was even in position to make that one work as well. And continuing the streaks run. My God, it is turned from bad to worse. It is a disaster now for MF Black. Elevate. Watson has just gone absolutely above and beyond. 33 and 19. He's on a 6 streak. Zed's on a 7 streak as well. MF Black have fallen off the map entirely. We didn't think the uplink was going to be great, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad.
When you saw Watson just start snapping on everybody, you knew something was happening. He was fully in the zone. And I think it really started that barn, you know. He even recognized that because they were all pushing out, nobody was looking barn. He had the mental awareness to say, right, I'm just going to have a quick look in the barn, snap the player there. Then basically just ran all the way to their portal, killing as he went.
Killing is continuing, but again, at this stage, it looks like it's numerically impossible for MF Black to get back into this one. Elevate are going to be able to get a map on the board here on the uplink. Again, in what a fashion, 2-11, and they're going to continue this one. I mean, this is potentially another dunk. MF Black's defense, it was bad on the other side of the map, but it just could not find anything. Elevate poking those holes, taking the opportunities when they could, and then once they found their stride, ran that one all the way home to the bank. That is going to be the final few seconds. What an incredible game, Brycey. We didn't see that one coming. We thought it was going to be rough, but that was something special.
Well, it certainly did, and I was sitting here going, what is the record on uplink for kills? Because it was what? Watson had 33 kills with a minute and a half left to go. I was like, oh, you know, could keep going. I'm fairly certain it's Formal with 43. So it's like, I don't know if he can make 10 kills in the next minute and a half, but he had streaks. It's like, you know, if he gets 2 or 3 of the streaks.
Maybe he could. He used the bombardment to block off. He used the bombardment to block off spawns, and he had that Trinity rocket as well, and he could have maybe made it. That'd have been very exciting. What a turn of events there. 2-1 in the series so far. MF Black up by 1. They only needed 1 more to secure a place in bracket play for tomorrow, but Elevate, they're hot on their heels now, and they've got a hard point game now. I feel the newfound form from Zed and Watson could be a real thorn in the side of MindFreak.
Well, you know, when he's good, he's very good. When he's not good, he's probably absent and doing something else. That's generally the truth. Watson's known to be unreliable, but when he's good, he's magic. He always has been. I called him the Warlock a long time ago.
Oh, that's a great name.
Just because occasionally he's magic.
I mean, he had a fantastic run, and we saw him running through through bike path. He got 3 in a row. He grabbed drone. He made the drone play go forward. He still had camo to play with at that point. He is a bloody warlock, Bryce.
He is. I mean, Phil held him back for years when he used to team with Phil. Like, just held him back. Just couldn't get a good placement with Phil, but then he left, and now he's at the champs, and he's potentially going forward. So, you know, this is a big game because it gets you into the bracket, a significant kind of bump in prize money as well.
I mean, that already, you can see the jump. 25th to 32nd there is going to be getting 10k, but again, if you get out into the bracket stages, that's an extra 2,500 into the check, and after that it only gets bigger, and of course the biggest it can get at the top of the mountain there, $600,000. That is a considerable chunk of change. Brycey, what would you do with $600,000? I mean, you don't get all of that obviously, but still, as a team of 4
I'd
and
invest
a coach,
it wisely.
try to invest in
Give it all
wisely.
to all my friends, charity organisations, that kind of thing. I'm just a great guy.
I think I would buy a mountain.
I really hope you can't hear Phil laughing just off camera here right now.
CWL caster Momo.
Yeah.
It's not too far away from us. It's been a fantastic day here, though, at CWL Champs. 2017, Bryce, can you believe it? It's flown by. It has really flown by. Infinite Warfare, it was just a baby a few days ago, and now look at it. It's fully fledged, and it's got its own championships. It's got its own wicked prize pool, and it's got a whole heap of drama already. We're about to go into game number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you very much for tuning in. And if you're an Australian viewer, sorry, they're not going to tie it up in 3. You've got to stay up for a few more games.
They certainly do. All right, well, let's start talking about map number 4. Then how do we think this one is going to go?
Well, Bryce, this is the tough one again. At Hardpoint, we saw MindFreak. They were pretty handed in their win on Crusher, I think it was. In the first map, it was relatively controlled, cool, calm, collected, all of the relevant cliches. Retaliation's a different beast, though. It really is a totally different beast.
Yeah.
And I don't quite know where we're going to go with this one, but MF, they seem to know what they're doing. The rotations are on point.
Setsi versus Watson.
That's going to be a goodie. What about Zeppa? Zeppa's still... Setzi's been the man of the match. So
I think
Setzi's
the man of the match.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
But Watson's on fire. I mean, here's the other interesting thing we didn't really talk about last map as well. Zeb went on a 7 streak toward the end, but he was only on 17 and 20 at the end. I was like, okay. So you were 10 and 20 at one point before you started this magnificent thing.
Before you went on this wonderful run. And again, better late than never, Bryce, right? You still get the win out of it. Here we go, into map number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in. COD Champs 2017, presented by PlayStation 4. It's been an absolute joy already.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good. We like it good.
What are you even saying now? We just went way too far with that joke.
Brycey, if anyone is going to go too far, it is certainly you and me. Let's hope this series doesn't go too far, though, because I'm hungry. Hungry for the win. Watson now over the top. It's gone to bits. Keep it together. Here we go. Desire really kills aplenty. Bridge is looking very much like an Elevate win so far. What a run. Watson got 5 kills out of that one if you include Zed. He's unstoppable. He's absolutely unstoppable right now. That was exactly what you wanted to see as an Elevate fan. MindFreak Black though now back onto the rebound. Not too far away. The spawns there. Out by Graves. Swift as well getting the first kill and really open kill. Zeppa from behind shut down immediately. Setsi though on the wall run as well. My God, Elevate. They've come to play, Bryce.
Watson's gone berserk. He's 4-0 right now after going in his last game as well. He really is turning up for this team. Now they're going to start pushing him as well. He has his teammates with him as well. Picks him up another one. Watson still snapping, now 5-0. Probably going to be looking for one more kill. Start getting that Trinity straight away on the first hill.
Oh, but look at these spawns. Yeah, MF now getting ready for the next rotation.
He's looking for the exit kill. That's what he's looking for. Watson's looking for streaks.
He's not too far away from it as well. He's hoping to get something out of it. Lower streaks just flipped now. Looks like MF Black are going to be in early control of it. But again, sticking on board with Watson, see if he can't keep this 5 streak going.
Still waiting. Watson's still waiting for streaks.
He's desperate for something. He's playing this one very cautiously. Maybe a little bit too cautiously. As you can see the score climbing. MF Black certainly get back into this one. But if he does get this kill, it's going to be extremely useful. Oh, he's gifted it. Absolutely gifted it there by Setsi. Taken down immediately, but still the damage is done. Trinity Rocket and a quarter of the way towards Camo. Wonderful stuff there from Watson.
You have to ask how much that was actually worth, considering that he was a non-presence on the map for about 30 seconds. That hurt his team. Like, getting those Trinity... I hope those Trinities do really well for him, because he has to make up for just not being there. Yeah,
barely present at that moment, and you can see the scores have changed dramatically. MF now in the lead. 10 seconds left on lower street. You can see the rotations early for MF Black. They're sitting all over Graves. But as you can see, here come the boys in red. Elevate.
Trinity, now. There we go.
Good timing there, Bryce. And here we go. Trinity's come out. Zeppa, oh, fantastic kill there on Zed up close. Can't get the second on Desire. And now you see the Trinity's come well into play. Last player alive was Setsi on point. And it has been perfectly executed there. Elevate have managed to retake the hard point. But again, they've got to get the time now. Ooh, good kill there on Zeppa from Desire, managing to stay alive. Can he hold the fort here? This is a wonderful turn. My good God, Desire, unstoppable. Setsi just got melted there as well. Watson now hitting the flank. Otherwise, Bryce, this has been a solid hold from the boys on Elevate, but MF now answering back.
They certainly are as well. They didn't come to an awful lot, and they got pushed straight back out of the hill. Elevate are now taking blow upon blow. Rudy's going to go in, actually ends up snapping down on Hopi. They're going to be looking to try and get in for this scrap time as well, not to get too far behind earlier on. Rudy goes back in, picks up another kill. They're still being challenged. One more to go for him as well as he comes through. He might even be happy with the contest here. He doesn't really have the ammo. Really? He does get it as well. Takes him down. That's a 3-kill entry into the Graves Hill for Rudy, just to stop MindFreak Black getting too far away.
Wonderful work there from Reedy again. MF Black just fallen off there. Setsi somewhat embarrassed after that one. Swiftazor's got 2 in the back end, but again, Watson well in control of the spawns, does get taken out there by Zeppa. So now, destroy building in the hands of MF Black. You see all of the boys on Team Elevate now coming in through streets. We do have Swiftazor in position to try and slow that one down. He's going 11 and 4, currently on a 4 streak, as is Zeppa. 4 streaks either way. Zed
is having issues.
There may be a controller problem there. Again, we'll see. Possibly a temporary setback. MF Black still in the lead at this point.
Everybody stopped.
They have indeed. That looks like there is definitely a technical issue for Elevate. As you can see, Zed is having a controller issue. We've had word from above. So we're going to have to refer to the rule book on this one, boys and girls. 118 to 56. We're going to slow down this game indeed. I'm not sure if we stop it, Bryce, at the score, or if we're going to have to just replay this one entirely.
I don't know, certain. But here's the problem, is Elevate would be out
on this controller fall. That would be an absolute tragedy. We're still trying to find out, guys, exactly what's going to happen
Elevate
here.
just ditched their controllers.
That would be an absolute tragedy. What a heartbreaking way to leave the competition through a technical issue.
I don't think Watson's realised his team aren't playing.
He's still in it, man. He doesn't want to go over
just yet. It looks like MindFreak have stopped as well, though.
So again, we're just trying to find out exactly what's going on here, guys. Watson's still making a run around. I think, well, let's just see how this one goes. Again, guys, we've got the